I've been given this piece of wood by Kev at work. It's actually from a tree that is cut down and then he's machined it down, so it's pretty cool. And a few weeks ago I made a drink stool, a different one. I did like a skull on it. If you have a look on my website, some pictures on there. And he wants the same thing doing, but he wants a King's Regiment logo on it. And I'll put a picture of it in now, but I've just sketched up my own little version of it. I've got the fleur-de-lis and the horse, put Kings in the bottom, and like a few leaves around the outside. And I'm going to transfer this over onto the wood now, and we'll see how it turns out. So to start off, I'm just tracing it over on just to some regular printer photocopier paper, and I'm just using a Faber-Castell fine liner. I'm just doing this just because I wanted a neater drawing, and I only drew it in pencil. It was a bit rough, so I'm just going to get a neater design first on the paper, and then I'm going to transfer it over. To transfer it over, I'm not really sure if I used the best method, but what I did was I got a graphite pencil and I scribbled all over on the back of where the design was, and then I turned the design over, and then when I drew on top of the design, it left a graphite drawing on the actual wood. There might have been an easier way of doing this, but I've known this from the past for when I want to trace things or transfer a design over. I've used it when I've been doing it on paper, so I tried the same thing on wood and it seemed to work, but some of the lines did come out really faint and it was a bit of a struggle to see them. So maybe I'd have a look into maybe some type of transfer paper if I was to do another one, but it seemed to work okay for this. To line it, I started using a Faber-Castell fine liner, but I thought the lines was a bit too thin, so I decided to use a sharpie marker to get nice bold lines, as the design was quite simple. At first I was a little worried that maybe the sharpie marker would bleed out quite a lot on the surface of the wood, but it tended to be okay. I had a few different thoughts about how to go about colouring it in and whether I should do some just like solid black, but I decided just to do lots of little dots and just to build up different values just by different amounts of dots. I really like the way this effect looks. I think it can be done well. It can probably be done better than how I've done it, but I did enjoy it, it was fun, and it's just a simple way just to fill it in. And I definitely think I will be doing some more drawing on wood because I do enjoy the finished result and it looks nice when it's got some clear lacquer over the top of it. And I was a bit unsure about the horse, how to go about doing it, so I pretty much just ended up covering it all in lots of little black dots, and it did end up quite black. A lot more black than what I was expecting it to. But I just kept going with it. Also, to break the design up a little bit, I used some smaller dots as well within the, added a few other little details. Kev's just put a layer of lacquer on it now and I've just come out to have a look. I've also added some text around the sides, and unfortunately when the lacquer went on it did start to run a little bit around the number 7. I asked him did he want me to do it again, but he said he wasn't bothered, so he just left it as it was, but I was happy to redo it if he wanted to. And this is the finished result once it was all put together and had quite a few layers of lacquer on top. To be honest, I'm happy with the way it came out. I would have liked to maybe done the text again around the outside where it had gone a bit blurry, and definitely look forward to doing some more bits on wood. It was good fun. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.